And then E.T. tried to come for me in my own live. Isn't that a bitch?
I'm
Well,
about to take a big ol' bath.
Matthew was just saying that, like, his tacos didn't say shit to you, dude. Especially, like,
She made a threat.
no, Bold, it wasn't a threat. I
Your
can
mic.
understand why you think it's a threat,
It
but
was a fucking threat.
What kind of threat did she make towards you?
it wasn't a threat. She was just saying,
What if I put out pictures of your parents and saying you're being neglectful? That's what the fuck she said.
Well, that is, I think, a threat.
Thank you. Hello. I know I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't born yesterday. The fuck?
Tacos,
I
it
always
is
taking up.
Bold saying that you threatened him.
That
Thank
was
you.
a threat.
Thank you, August, for understanding English.
Wait,
Because these fuckers on here.
did you hear it?
Okay, so Andrew, whenever she said that about you, didn't she end up doing what she said she was gonna do?
I mean, no, I don't think that Tacos would contact anybody's family. I don't think she would do that. I think what she was saying is like, oh, like these people are contacting my family. Like, how would you like it if I contacted yours? She wasn't saying, Bold, I'm gonna contact your fucking parents. That, like, she hasn't contacted anybody.
No, I think she said that she was gonna take a picture and report that he was neglecting his parents.
Correct.
Not contact.
You special.
Yeah, that's not what she said.
Bring her up. Come up, tacos.
No, she's not drunk enough yet. She's not ready. She's got to be a little more toasted. She's got to be a little more toasted before she gets up here.
Like, and then also, Bold, it's like all those people are constantly going after her.
Where the boat just goes? Boulder Head somewhere. Hold on. I gotta find him.
Oh no, where'd Bold go? Oh great, now everybody's gone. Hey, Siren.
What the heck happened?
I have no idea. I don't know. Bold doesn't like when people... Bold, I really, like, we listened to the clip multiple times, and, like, I'm correct and Etty is correct. Like, there was no threat. Like, it was just, like, the way that you took it. Like, and you're just being ridiculous. And Tacos hasn't contacted anybody's family, right, Siren?
No.
Yeah, I don't get it. The people that contact people's families are like the people that like you like love, Bold. Where did he go? What's up with Etty? Etty, come up. Now everybody just left. Wavy, are you gonna come up and apologize to Siren? Wavy, I know you're in here, bud. So the reason that Wavy was like mad at you, Siren, is because he thinks that Tacos like told you to stop hanging out with him.
Yeah, I've already explained all of this to him. Like, he got mad. It was actually the other way around. He got mad at me for playing that recording of QB.
No, like I guess he got mad at that, but then he's like positive. He keeps saying that the reason you stopped talking to him was because Taco said, what the fuck is that?
No. I stopped
Who the
talking
fuck is
to
this? I'm not answering that.
I stopped talking to him because he was threatening to show my photos. And then he was going after me on a troll account. What else did he fucking do? Like, he's done so much shit. It's not even fucking funny.
Yeah, but he said that the reason he did all that is because you stopped talking to him. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Which is like, so he's like, yeah, like you started it by because you
Did I?
listened to
Oh,
tacos.
did I? Oh, did I now? Okay.
That's it. That's what he said, and I was like, well, like Wavy, I don't think it has anything to do with He's like positive that it's because of tacos.
No, it was not because of tacos. What really tipped me over the edge was when he started threatening on birthday. That's what really tipped me over the fucking edge. Right in front of me, too.
See? Wait, tacos. What do you mean you don't have a lot of time? Are you like okay?
Oh, come up, tacos. I'll be quiet.
Oh yeah, she just yeah, come up and explain the bold thing. My bad.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, tacos.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna make this really quick because I don't want to be up here explaining it and Bold's running around being a victim. So Dee Dee was playing a recording about them questioning me about my baby daddy, yada yada, and they were making comments about it. And Bold made a comment that I was neglecting my children. I didn't like that coming from Bold, of all people. So I did message him. He ignored it. I asked him in his live, and it just turned around back on me that, I was just this terrible person. And the only thing I did say to Bold is I was like, how would you feel if I did that shit about your parents, that you were neglecting your parents? But then I did say I would never dox Bold's parents. You know what I mean? Honest to God, I would never do that.
No, I know that you've never doxed anybody. Like at least like you would never contact anybody. Like that's
No, I
not.
wouldn't. I was upset, and I was making a point that, saying things like that have consequences, and for Bold to say that, you know, it pissed me off more than other people saying it, to be honest. But I'm tired of Bold running around this app saying I threatened his parents and I'm gonna do all this shit. I'm not gonna do anything.
There you go, Bold. There you have it. And like Bold, you kind of, I think, like to an extent, Bold like knew this. You know what I mean? Like Bold kind of knows that you weren't threatening his parents. Like I don't know why he took it as a threat. Cause like I listened to it, and like to me it kind of sounded like you were just asking like, oh, how would you like it if someone were to contact your parents? Like you weren't saying you were gonna contact them. But what's up, Cherry? No, I cannot keep anybody on the panel right now. This is just insane.
They'll come, don't worry.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, eventually. But, yeah, today was the first day I was on. Or wait, did somebody say shit? No, they didn't say. I was on Bold's panel and nobody said shit to me, which is good. You know, I think they're like over going after me. So that's like
I wouldn't be so sure.
that's a good thing. Hold on, I got a call.
Mimi, is this the only content that your pathetic ass can come up with? Is there a game going on right now, Cherry? Oh. Whatever that is. Football? Hockey? What is it? Oh. What happened to tacos?
My bad, I got a phone call. I'm gonna be back in Colorado in like a little bit. I am back in Colorado actually.
Oh god, you did that. You did that drive again?
Fucking yeah, it sucks. Although I fell asleep I fell asleep in my car. Like I was at I got like a Big Mac at McDonald's and I just like passed out for like a while. Like I literally it's so hard to just sit and drive.
It's boring.
I mean, I don't mind it too much, but I can't wait to get out of my car and be in my spot. I can't.
Next time, just take a damn plane.
I can't though. I have my dogs.
Put them in a kennel.
No, I would never do that. And they got to hang out at my because my older brother's best friend put me up, and he has like 5 huskies, and like they had such a good time. You know what I mean? Like they had such a good time. So I'm glad that they came. But I would never do that. I would never, because dogs don't understand. Like, they would think that I'm never coming back. I would never do that to my dogs. But, yeah, it was nice being back in New Jersey. I got to see, like, a bunch of people, like, you know. I haven't been to New Jersey in a while, so I got to see, like, a bunch of my friends, and Jersey's alright, you know? Like, it's, honestly, the food in New Jersey, oh my gosh, I was eating a sub every single day.
Where'd everybody go?
I don't know, I just said that. It's like a boycott. Let's get QB in here or something. Aren't you and QB homies now?
That's my bestie.
No.
Siren, that's your bestie. Don't be lying to these people.
No.
I think you and QB will be friends again, Siren.
They will be. They're gonna make it.
Nope. No. Not after the shit she said about my kid.
No, but I really do think... Wait, what?
Not after the shit that she said about my daughter. I will never be friends with her again.
Wavy, get your fucking ass up here, Wavy.
They want some knees.
Wavy, you're starting to piss me off with that shit that you're doing. You're not doing that. Like, stop fucking being dramatic. It's annoying. Like, you can come up here and talk to Siren. She's up on the panel right now. Stop being a baby.
Wait, what happened with him and Siren?
So Wavy thinks that Tacos like convinced Siren to stop talking to him, when really it was like a bunch of the shit that he was doing. And now he's like now he's trying to like guilt me and thinking he's gonna do some dumbass shit. Like, it's Wavy, it's annoying. Don't do that shit. Don't say that dumbass shit.
Yeah, Kevin, I agree. Man, they be talking shit. They be dragging each other, and then it's like people be making up.
Well,
That's why I stay out of that shit. I just I let them, and I don't hop on the bandwagon either. I can't stand the fucking bandwagon bandits. That should be annoying as fuck.
Yeah. 2B hopped on the bandwagon.
A lot of people hop on the fucking bandwagon. I don't even do it with people that I don't like. I don't hop on the bandwagon. If I just don't think it's right, I'm not gonna say anything. Like I won't.
Yeah, you gotta do something to me. And this sounds kind of fucked up. Like, if you do something fucked up to one of my friends, like, I'll call you out and be like, yeah, you did some fuck shit. But I'm not gonna, like, hate you for doing something to somebody else.
It's gotta be some serious shit. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
it can't be no, oh my god, you call me a fat bitch. So, you know, like, all right, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But certain shit I cannot hop on the bandwagon when, you know, the personal shit comes out, and I can't. Whether I like you or not, I'm not hopping on that fucking bandwagon because I don't think that should have ever been discussed on the app, especially if somebody's fucking digging for it and they didn't, you know, address it themselves. They didn't talk about it themselves.
Yeah, I learned, like, my lesson, like, to never, like, tell anybody anything. Even if, like, you trust the person, like, you can't, like, tell people things. Because then, like, you're just gonna lose all respect for that person. Like, because, like, I told 2 people, and one of them, like, just told everybody, you know? And, like, I did some fuck shit, you know what I mean? I definitely did some fuck shit. But, like, I didn't, like, I didn't betray, I would never show personal messages of, like, what somebody said to me. Because, like, I don't want people showing my personal messages. You know?
Yeah. You're right, Kevin. People have too many expectations for
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Sarah, you're in charge, and Tina, you're in charge.
Okay.
Shit, I'm about to go to sleep.
Where is everybody?
What's good? What's up, Siren?
Hey, and birthday.
What up,
What's up,
birthday?
Tina? Happy on birthday.
How's your day going?
You know, it's Sunday. It's just a Sunday. It's like the crash after a vacation or like after a holiday.
Are you getting into trouble?
Always.
That's the way to live.
Troublemaker, big troublemaker.
Wavy, come up here, dude.
Oh, shit. I'm going to drop.
Wavy. I know you're in here. Wait, I'm birthday. Do you not like Wavy or something? Like, you got a problem with Wavy?
Are you forgetting when they had that big fight in here?
Yeah, but it's like I didn't know on birthday would like hold like you know what I mean? Like I thought like shit just rolled off on birthday's back. Like I didn't think he gave a fuck about Wavy like that. Which like he don't.
Siren, tell this man, tell little Andy I'm not speaking to him.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god. You're on my panel, dude.
Wavy has threatened him.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, on birthday, you're mad at me because of what? Because I called you that is that why you're mad at me? Do you want me to apologize?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Out of respect, I'm just up here because my friends were up here. Tina was up here and Siren's up here. So yeah.
Are you mad at me because do you remember like why I said that to you? Like it wasn't like I wasn't being a dick. I was just using it as like an example of why are you coming at me when these people fucking call you that? And I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it, dude. My bad.
Siren, tell him I'm not in the mood for excuses right now.
He's not in the mood for excuses.
It's not an excuse. It's just literally like I apologize. I shouldn't have said it. I don't think it's that bad of a word, and I don't think that you qualify as one either.
You made that man choke.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm okay. Damn. Siren, tell fucking little Andy that he clearly has no clue what he's talking about. And clearly he doesn't understand where words come from. And clearly he doesn't understand that a true apology is changed behavior.
Well, yeah. I mean, Andrew, I gave you shit that day.
I don't ever call you that. And you gotta think you said some shit to me. You basically were saying that I deserved what Little Moon Boots was doing. You don't remember that shit?
Siren and Tacos, please let this man know that how he recollects it is
oh my god,
far from the truth.
Like on birthday.
You're talking about the C word thing? They called you the C word?
Yes.
I think Siren corrected him and yelled at him about it.
And that's a real friend. That's a real friend.
Right.
Why? Because Andy was wrong?
Mm-hmm. He knows he was.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Andrew.
I already apologized.
He's wrong. Yeah.
I don't accept it yet.
Wrong. I think he gets caught up in the moment.
What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to keep apologizing. I said sorry. Like, geez, man.
Hey, maybe you need to keep apologizing for me to forgive them, to accept it.
What you got to do is you got to apologize sincerely with no but.
I thought that was a big great apology. I thought that was like one of my better apologies.
And then he said, but I don't think it's a bad word.
That kind of negates.
Because I really don't know, like, if it, like, I maybe it is a bad word.
Andrew, it is a bad word.
Is it that bad?
Yes.
But then why do other people use it? Like, if it's that bad, why do they use it?
I believe. I mean, I'm not the one that should even be saying this, but I believe when it's used by other black people, it's being anti-black.
Well, no, if they're so offended by that word, and it's such a vile word, then it shouldn't be said at all by anybody.
Well, on birthday doesn't use that word. I've never heard him call anybody that word before.
I've never heard on birthday call anybody that word.
But I heard you call somebody that word.
I called you that word.
Exactly. So hold on, sorry. Tell him I said exactly.
Exactly, he said.
Oh my god.
Andrew.
Yeah, but okay. So has anybody else ever apologized to you for saying that word to you?
Are you talking about the youngsters?
Not even.
I have a question.
The old
What's up,
I
school.
think it's
tacos?
her birthday. If Andrew does apologize and say, "Look, I'm gonna work on it. I don't think of you that way. I shouldn't have said it, and I still want to be cool with you," would you accept that?
I don't think of him that way. Why
Tacos,
would I?
if I had to, well, you clearly said it, but tacos, if I chose to go that route, I would also innately choose to be optimistic of someone's word. I would have to see the change
Right.
behavior. I
Yeah.
would have to see the change behavior. That's the only thing I'm looking for. That's the only thing I'm checking for. If the behavior changes, if I accept the apology. Because if
That's
not, then I got to smack you in the mouth.
but that
Hey,
don't.
if not, then I got to smack you in the mouth. You
Yeah,
got to get
but
popped in the
that
mouth.
don't make sense though. That don't make sense because the behavior's already changed. Because am I calling you it now? Have I called you it since? Have I called you it before? So it's not even about like change behavior. But like I have said the
What?
word.
And I can't have faith in somebody that is clearly jumping through hoops to fucking not make it a possibility.
I
Like
just
you're
don't. I just don't think it's that bad of a word. That's all. Like I would never say the N word because I think that's like a vile
all right,
word.
Taco Siren. I'm gonna go back to talking through you guys to speak to this idiot.
Andrew,
But like I won't say it.
you're
But I
really like
won't say it to you. I won't. I don't. I won't. Like,
you're really stonewalling right now,
what?
Andrew. And you're really stonewalling. And I will say that out of all the people that you have that could forgive you, it would be on birthday. So I don't know why you're being
But
so
I
prideful in this.
apologize. I apologize. Like I can't. You know what I mean? And like I'm not. Like I said, I'm not gonna call him that word. I don't call him that word. I
It'll never
got
happen
mad at
again.
him. He was sticking up for Little Moon Boots, and I got mad.
But it'll never happen again.
Yeah, I'm never gonna call him it again. It's not that big of a deal. I don't
You give
call
him your
people
word?
that. Yeah, I won't call him it again. It's not that big of a deal.
To you?
Yeah, to you.
I don't even think it's that big of a deal to you on birthday because other people call you it all the time.
Yeah, but that's other black people that are calling him that, not white people.
I don't think it
Wait,
makes a
but hold on.
difference.
And out
He's
of
only
context
saying
of the conversation.
All right, now I'm confused. So the word is so if a black person says it to him, like it's not
yeah,
hurtful.
to them they think that. We don't think that. I don't think anybody should be calling on birthday the C word.
No, me
I don't
either.
care if
I
if
agree.
they're
I
black,
agree with
white,
that.
Asian,
But you did it. Oh
Hispanic.
my god, this guy is playing in y'all's face right now.
No. All right, the reason I did it for a reason.
And now you're about to justify it.
No, I'm not justifying it. It's just that you were frustrating me, and you were siding with Little Moon Boots.
So you say the most vile thing that comes to your mind?
That's not even the most vile thing. I don't think of it as being that vile.
Andrew.
Well, you don't think of it, but others do.
But then why would but the people that would say, "Oh wow, look what he called you,"
And it's even
like,
more vile because you're a white man.
that doesn't make sense. I'm not buying into that. Like it's not a white and black thing.
But Andrew, that's what
Literally,
he
that word is
believes
stemmed through that. Yeah.
We have to get past the color.
But that's what he believes, though, right? He found it to be highly offensive.
Yeah, but I get that, and that's why it's simple. I'm not gonna say it to him anymore. But it's not even like I would have to say I'm not gonna say it to him anymore.
What?
Because there's not like a history of me saying that word to people.
That's true, but
Yeah, no, I can agree with Andrew with like I've never heard him say that to anybody but on birthday. But the thing, Andrew, that word, white people created that word. I mean, that word goes back to the early 1800s, and it's used to
degrade.
And put people of color down. So we can't say that word.
Fucking Andy.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it. Like the reason I said it is because I know it irritates him when other people say it to him. So I just kind of said it. It doesn't
what's
make it
crazier?
right.
What's crazier is that it doesn't irritate me when people say it. But what's crazier is that the fact that you said it's just like a slur and shit. So like you said it thinking that
I
like
don't
it
know if
irritates
it's
me.
a slur. I don't
But
know
not
if
only does it not irritate me, if you looked more of like a fool just calling me a slur out of nowhere.
I don't know, because I feel like it's kind of equal. Like, I don't think you should have been sticking up for Little Moon Boots for like doxing my family. You know,
I mean,
like,
all I said in that conversation was public information is what he was talking about, which that
no,
was all
it's
public
not
info.
public info. Like that, everything is public information. Like, I don't understand where you guys get off thinking that, oh, it's public information. Your name is public information. You know what I mean? Everything is public. It's like yesterday when Vicky said QB's son's school, right? And Bull was like, "Oh,
What?
it's a public school." I was like, "Yo, what?" Like, no, you're doxing QB's son's like school. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a public school or not.
If you have a business and someone looks up their business and your business publicly lets everyone in the public know their work, that's not doxing.
It's not a public business. It's a private enterprise business. It's not public. I don't know where you're saying a business is like one that's like you could buy into. Like Amazon's a public.
The information's public. The stats are public.
All information is public.
So why are you mad that somebody's talking about some public information?
Because he shouldn't be looking into my family.
Well, that's subjective because your family's stuff is public information.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. I don't want him looking.
Wait, but you just said it did matter.
Yeah,
you just said that, like,
okay,
why is you looking at public information? And then you said it was cool to look at public info.
When I said, oh, I'm going to look into your family's information, all of a sudden it was like, oh, you're, like, that's not public. Like, you know what I mean? That's what was pissing me off, is that, like, he did all this to me, and you're there saying it's public, and then at the same time, Little Moon Boots...
And then you went about calling me a slur.
Right. He did on birthday.
That made sense to you, huh, Andy?
I don't know if it's a slur.
The thing is, everybody's information is public. But the thing about it is the intent. If they're doing it and whoever's doing it is using it for malicious intent, then that's the problem.
Yeah.
To mention the fact that they were doing it right as his father had passed away, which is just sick. Absolutely sickening.
And it's worse than that. It's like I never did anything to Little Moon Boots, so like he'll just like his reasons for doing it is, oh well, I'm a racist, and then it was like, oh well, he said some things, and it's like I didn't do anything to him. Like I could
clearly the issue that you have is with Moon Boots, and then I happened to catch a stray just because I was siding with Moon Boots.
Because you were defending Little Moon Boots.
I don't think that Umberto had the full picture at that point as to what had happened, because he's not always around. I think that's where the miscommunication thing happened.
Yeah, because when I got there, I just seen someone talking about information of a business, bro. Everyone does that all the time. Like,
right.
Not like that.
But also
do that. Like you know what I mean? Like, why don't you share?
No, Andy, I don't know what you mean, because based on what you're saying, I should have known that you were going to call me a coon. Based on that logic.
Share where you work with everybody. Go ahead and tell us where you work.
Remember, you did this, and you got mad because I didn't tell you.
Well, but that's the thing, is because you wouldn't, and like it's not a safe thing to do.
Yeah, exactly, Andy. Like personal things, like some personal things. No, I'm not going to tell the public. I'm not going to just tell like people here on TikTok, like my father passed away. Like I'm not going to do that. Like I'm not going to fucking.
But on birthday, what if they took a screenshot of you, right? And they happened to they found you somewhere on the internet. And then they came in here and they're like, well, on birthday, this is your name. This is how much you make. This is how much is this. This is your assets. This is how many cars you have. Like that there's a huge issue.
I mean, if it was unprovoked, that is really fucked up.
It was unprovoked. I didn't do anything to Little Moon Boots. I did nothing to him. And then when he told, and like I wasn't going to do anything to him besides tell his wife that he's doing some fuck shit. And I didn't have to do that because he told his wife.
Yeah, none of this is warranted for me to be called a coon or a slur, so I get what you're saying.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't think anybody should call anybody a slur. You know, the only thing I can say to Andrew is that he learned or is learning from his mistake, and hopefully he won't say it again.
Even that, I'll say it again. It's
I
not
agree
that
with Bronx.
like I'm just not gonna like I said, I won't like say it to birthday.
Well, don't say it to anybody, Andrew. Even if you
Nah,
get
be
mad,
correct. Say
like,
again.
I get that, and I probably won't.
Be correct. Say
like,
again.
But like,
Say you
here's
won't.
the thing.
Say you won't do it again.
It's freedom of speech, and like I would never tell anybody. Like if you want to say the N-word, Cherry, like you can say it, right?
no, I don't say that word, and I don't call people.
But I'm saying there's nothing stopping you from saying it.
No, there's nothing stopping me, but there's always consequences. Yes, we have freedom of speech, but our speech will face consequences when we use certain things that we shouldn't.
Is like the N-word. I understand that. Like I don't say that word. I think it's vile. I think it's hateful. That other word, like people had to teach me that was a bad word like a month ago. And
it's going to be hard for me to take the word of somebody who doesn't even like believe that it's a slur or a bad word. Well, he's supposed to be like apologetic, but like doesn't believe it's a bad word.
I mean, it was originally the C word, I believe, was in reference to some kind of character, a minstrel character, and you need to do like some research and kind of read up on it because it's not a nice thing to say, especially from white people. You know, I don't know why they call each other that.
But I would say that like the N-word is significantly worse, right? We all can agree that the M-word is much worse.
I'd say they're equally worse.
I don't know about that. Come on. And then there would have to be some sort of like learning curve, because you can't just tell me that it's a bad word like 2 months ago, and then I just like look at it the same way that I look at the N-word.
But prior to the 2 months, you didn't know what it was.
I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't know that it was like an unspeakable word for white people.
You knew it was a slur.
I didn't even know it was a slur.
Also, you did know it was a slur. So now that you're knowing it's a slur, you're still questioning whether it's a
But that's the problem, is that like everything is a slur now. Like
no, everything is not a slur now.
Okay, like everything is a slur. When I was in high school, like
everything is not a slur.
Right? That was you were allowed to say artard back in the day. It wasn't like a bad thing. It was a descriptive word. Now you can't say it.
It was a slur even back then. Like you were saying it to demean someone as a slur. It was a slur back then.
I never said it back then. I grew up in an all-white town. Nobody was saying that word.
Then where'd you get that example from? The movies?
Glow, the C word is a slur. On birthday, you can say the words so she knows what we're talking about. On birthday.
I'm not perpetuating any systemic racism right now.
No, but I mean, if people
so.
Andy's just playing dumb. He's just playing in my face, and I don't
so
like
if it's like a hurtful word, like I'm not just gonna say it to hurt people, right? Like I can't buy into the notion that it's like
Yo, you admittedly saying that you did.
Can I read you something?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen to this, Andrew. I'm just going to say C because I'm not going to say the word. The C caricature was one Of the stock characters among the minstrel performers, minstrel show audiences laughed at the slow-talking fool who avoided work and all adult responsibilities. This transformed to C into a comic figure, a source of bitter and vulgar comic relief. He was sometimes renamed Zipsy or Urban C. If the minstrel skit had an antebellum setting, the C was portrayed as a free black. If the skit setting postdated slavery, he was portrayed as an urban black. He remained lazy and good for little, but the minstrel shows depicted him as a gaudy dressed dandy who put on airs. Unlike Mammy and Sambo, did not know his place. He thought he was as smart as white people. However, his infrequent malapropisms and distorted logic suggests that his attempts to compete intellectually...
Siren, they would say that Sambo is a slur as well.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
That is a
all stereotypes.
Anyways, there's this huge thing on the Jim Crow Museum that it goes into detail about that.
Yeah, the Black History Museum in DC tells you all about the shit.
Okay, but like, so I know like Sambo is a slur. I don't even know what it means.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea.
Yo, do you hear how ignorant that statement you just made is? I know this word is a slur. You say the word, and I don't even know what it means.
I have no idea what it means. I don't.
So why are you saying it? Why are you saying shit that you don't know what it means?
Because I'm hoping somebody tells me what it means.
But do you see how ignorant that is? You're saying something and you don't know what it means.
Okay, so Sambo was... Okay, so it says that C and Sambo is subtle but important ways are different. Sambo was depicted as a perpetual child not capable of living as an independent adult. The C acted childish, but he was an adult, albeit a good for little adult. Sambo was portrayed as a loyal and contented servant indeed. Sambo was offered... I can't even read this shit, it's so disgusting. The C, although he often worked as a servant, was not happy with his status. He was simply too lazy or too cynical to attempt to change his lowly position. Also, by the 1900s, Sambo was identified with older, docile black people who accepted Jim Crow laws and etiquette, whereas C's were increasingly identified with young urban black people who disrespected white people. Stated differently, the C was a Sambo gone bad. I can't even fucking read this shit, man. It is so sickening.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's what you were calling me, Andy. Crazy.
Okay, so Sambo is like a little bit better?
Andrew, no, none of it is good.
Andy,
none of it is good.
You're being willfully ignorant.
No, because according to what Siren just read, it's like a Sambo gone bad is the one that I'm not supposed to say. And am I allowed to say? I can't say the other one, can I?
Well,
Jerry, Siren, talk to this man.
As you read it, though, Andrew, the words evolved over time to mean, like, I'm a little bit confused now too, because from my understanding was that a C word was somebody who was on white people's side. Is that not not correct?
You mean the C? No. I mean, they call them that because it means ignorant, stupid.
Because I often heard Tony get called the C word because he was a Republican.
Yeah, I mean Tony. There's a bunch of them. Tony, Osa. I mean, there's a lot of people that get called that. I mean, why black people call another black person that is I don't know about that, but Andrew, there's just some things you should not say.
I'm a coon. I'm the coon just because I'm a conservative.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's it because you're...
Oh, here we go. I found the paragraph. Okay, so during slavery, almost all black people, especially men, were sometimes seen as C's. That is, lazy, shiftless, and virtually useless. However, after slavery, the C caricature was increasingly applied to the younger black people, especially those who were urban, flamboyant, and contemptuous of white people. Blah, blah, blah. A white writer wrote this in 1904. Oh my god, I can't even read this out loud on here. This is just...
Read it.
American History.
Can't.
American History Hour.
No, but the way that it's written is like it's written from back at
I'm
that
not
time.
American. No, I was born in England. So, you know.
Andrew, you know that you don't know.
Well, but
You were born in
like,
England, but you have lived here for how long?
I get that, but like but also like
I thought coon was a
so
derogatory term for black
the N
people, and
word,
then the
I
black people
know
turned it
that you're
into a derogatory term for people like me.
like the other word. Like now I know that you're not supposed to say it.
I thought coon was a word that used to like be derogatory towards all blacks, but then the blacks decided to use that word to describe people like me and on birthday because we think differently than others.
Yes, that's what I was saying. So I'm getting confused here because what the word means is not the way that I'm reading. It's supposed to like how I know that it means here on TikTok. This museum is telling me it means differently. So now I just don't even fucking know what the fuck it even means anymore. I know it's a derogatory word, but
All I know is I'm not one.
If they want to call me a coon, so what? I'll be a coon. Let the blacks do it. I don't care.
Yeah, but are you that, Tony, because you're a conservative or because you talk to, like you associate with white people? I mean, what's the reason behind it?
I'm mostly called a coon because of the fact that, because I vote Republican. I'm considered anti-black because I'm not, with the whole BLM movement thing. I don't necessarily, I don't take the black people's side, like the whole believe all black people, believe all black women, like that side. Like, yeah, I'm called a coon. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't care. None of these people are paying my bills.
Yeah,
So,
I guess I can see your point in that. I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody should be saying it, but that's just me.
yeah, I feel you. But fuck it, let them call me that. Just like tap dancing. They was like, you tap dancer, you tap dancing coon.
Don't you think that it's like it's just a way for like it's just like a violation of like free speech? Sort of like it's a way for them to
What?
control what you can and can't say.
A violation of free speech.
Well, it's like you can't say this word, like, and it's like, well, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, if you feel that someone, if you feel you can't say a word, and someone's telling you to like not say it, I mean, it's not really a violation of free speech because they're not the government stopping you. You're choosing to not say it. Someone is like that person's making a request of you to not say it. It's up to you whether or not you want to comply or not. Really, at the end of the day.
yeah, but like, but okay, I get what you're saying there, but like, let's say, like, the government was trying to enforce, like, white people can't say those words. Like, would you be for that or would you be against that?
I'd be against it because of the fact it wouldn't be free speech at that point, because it's like it'll be free speech based off of your race, and that's just not fair. That's just not right. That's stupid. That's not American.
But you understand that like there's a lot of people that would be like, yeah, like this is like you don't need to like nobody needs to say that word. Let's make that word illegal. Like people
Okay,
would,
and you'll find some people that will be like, okay, that's stupid. Now we're making words illegal now. Like it would just open a floodgate of just stupid shit. Because then cracker could be added on to that. Then honky and all this other dumb shit. Like, come on now, can't make words illegal.
But you could put them in categories of offensive, like slurs.
Okay, that's fine, but it still doesn't make them illegal, and it still doesn't stop you from being able to say them or not.
But if we equate like illegal to bad, like the slur to bad,
you can't do that. You can't do that.
Why not? Like, it's an example.
they're just words. If someone because now you're teetering along the line of, if I were to call you that in person, now I just broke a law. I broke a law by calling you a coon, and then it's like, yo, time out. We were just talking about something. Oh, well, you used the
Well,
word, you called it to him.
maybe not like
No,
a maybe not like a society like law, like a civil law, but like a definitely like a moral law, like a respectful law was broken. If a
I
slur
mean,
is said to you,
what, one of those unwritten rules or unwritten laws? Like, bro, no one cares about that at the end of the day. Like, you got people from Louisiana that use the word all the time. Like, what are we talking about? It's all about the way you grow up. That's all it is, and where you grow up, and just like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a fucking word. Now, if you are a person that, hey, for your household, for your culture, or whatever it is, you don't want to use that, your morality, that's fine. But you're
but you
not
would
gonna
say, Tony, you
force.
would say with freedom of speech involved, you would say there's a time and a place for like words, certain words, right?
I mean, again, it's free speech. You can't, like, nowhere does it say you have to use your free speech in the right place and right time. Like, that right place and right time thing is more of a social thing with with us as humans in society, like, and how we've grown. Like, we know that, okay, we're not going to use slang at work. We know we're not going to do that, but it's, you still
No,
could
yeah,
use it at work. You could use it at work if you wanted to, but
and see,
you know,
that's the point I was going to get into also. I was going to lead into that. It's like, yo, like, because you're not going to just say like anything like in a meeting when you're at work, because there's like that undertone of like, hey, this is the way you need to act when you're here. Like if it's a movie theater or a meeting or even a work setting, or even like with a certain type of people, like, you know what I mean? There's certain like ways and things that you say, like, and things
but
that you
it's
don't
still
say.
not illegal if I were to use those
Yeah,
terms.
yeah, not illegal, but I'm just drawing the parallel to like something that's illegal is bad, and something that's a slur, which is like words, could be like bad too.
Okay, that's fine, but again, like what could be bad to you is not going to be bad to me. It's not going to be bad to the next person. Maybe it's bad to the person after that. It's all subjective at that point.
But if it's objectively true that you on an individual basis like offended somebody with a slur and they expressed it to you, don't you feel that you got to meet them at some middle ground and get some type of understanding?
Understanding about what? Why they use the word?
Yeah, why you use the word to offend them and why it's a slur?
I mean, who's the arbiter and made this word a slur for real? For real, honestly, it was humans society wise made it a slur,
I mean, yeah,
right?
like anyone could have been influenced to like why they choose to it be a slur. But this person that you offended, they believed it. That no matter who was the arbiter of like setting that tone, they believe it, and that's like their premise, and that's like their basis. They're offended.
Okay, and there's people, and there are probably people that don't believe that coon is a slur. It's all subjective at the end of the day.
So, but that's what you would tell the person that you said it to.
What? Yeah, it's all
You wouldn't
it's
say sorry,
subjective.
Tony.
Bro, I wouldn't fucking care, bro, if someone called me a coon or not. I mean, I clearly don't care. Like, I don't care if they're white, black, fucking. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's funny how some people will say that, oh, a white person can't say it, but I definitely have been on a panel where a white person who agreed, who was on the left, called me a coon and everything else, but no one checked that white person. So it's just all depends on which white person is saying it, because it's Andy and everyone thinks that Andy's a
Yep, Andy's the
racist.
white person.
So
Andy's the
now
white man
so
today.
now so now it's cool. But I guarantee you, if it was one of them liberal whites that fucking did it, I'm not gonna say their names, but they know who they are. Them liberal whites that fucking did it, that gets all the fucking protection, that they won't check that one.
Wait,
So
Andrew did not get away with saying that.
no,
I
no,
was
no,
fucking
no,
pissed
no,
when he
no,
said
no, no,
that.
no, no,
He sure
no,
didn't.
no. I know Andrew
And
did.
he's
I
still
didn't
getting checked for
say
it today.
I didn't say Andrew got away with it. I said the liberal white ones. I said the reason why Andrew got shit
Andy's a
is
liberal.
Andrew's not
Okay, I
liberal.
misheard you.
I'm not a
Yeah,
liberal. What?
No, Andrew's
and
not a liberal.
yeah, Andrew's
Andrew's a
not liberal,
conservative, a
but
Republican.
right. So that's the only reason why he got this shit for calling you a coon. I guarantee you, bro, if he was pro-black, BLM, blah blah blah, no one would have said a damn thing to him. They would have fucking congratulated him for calling you out on being a coon. Trust me.
That's actually insane. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, Tony is right. Like, before my days of like coming into like messy lives and whatnot, I used to be in in debate talk, and Tony is right about what he's saying. Like certain people will be protected when they're using that word.
And Andy's just mad it wasn't him. You don't get this protection, bro.
Honestly,
You don't get to go around the app calling me slurs and feel safe.
You never heard me say that word. I've said it a couple times.
This nigga, what are you saying right now?
I've said it a couple times, but I never said it to anybody. I never called anybody yet. And I don't even think I called you one. I just kind of like held it in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? So, okay, Tony, so fuck who says it, fuck who says the words and shit. It's the lying in front of my face that gets me. It's like, bro, you said that shit. And how are you gonna sit here and say that you didn't?
Okay, then that's different. Then that's a different story. That's something that would be between you and that person. If you feel they're lying on it, then that's between you. You can't.
They know they lying.
No, the reason I already told you the reason.
Andy, did you say it or yes or no? Did you call me a slur, yes or no?
I did say it.
Okay, so quit saying that you don't know if you said it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's not what I was saying. I'm saying I don't say it regularly. It's not like a word that's in my vocabulary. The reason I said it to you was because, like, other people say it to you all the time, and like you know what I mean? Those are the people that you should be going after. Like, that's what I was doing.
So you feel like there's no justification to get on your ass because you hopped on a bandwagon of what other people offensive that other people said?
No, I'm saying you have.
Oh yeah, fuck the offensive shit you said to me, Andy. These other people saying offensive shit. Let me get on their ass. You go ahead and say it all day.
That's not it. No, I'm saying you have the smoke for me, but then all the other people that call you that, you don't have the smoke for. So it just seems like hypocritical. That's all.
Hold on. That's not really true, Andrew. He does have the smoke for those people. He has had the smoke for them in the past.
Dee calls him it all the time, and like almost all the a lot of people call him it.
I don't give you the right to do it.
I agree. It doesn't.
I'm a little lost because if you do agree with that, then why the fuck did you do it?
But it doesn't make it. I guess that where I'm lost is that I don't think it makes it any worse because
time out. So I get where everyone's coming from, but on birthday, like when we talk about rights, how can you sit there and say he has no right to say it just because someone else said it? He has a right to say it. Now, should he say it on a moral, or ethical thing? Probably not. But to sit there and say that he doesn't have a right to say it is actually...
Well, Tony, the reason I'm saying he doesn't,
but I know where you were going, like with what you were saying. I'm not.
The reason I'm saying he doesn't have the right is because he clearly explained to all of us his intent for why he was saying it, which I don't agree with. Just because someone else feels that they should call that to me doesn't feel like you don't make it so you can.
No, that's not why.
You explained your intent.
No, that wasn't what I was saying, dude. I was saying you have the smoke for me And I never called you that word up until when I called you that word. So for some reason you had an issue with me, but not all the people that call you that word on a regular basis.
Yeah, and that's where Siren chimed in and said that's not necessarily true because they do get the smoke. The people that call it to me, I do. So what? So like, what do you? So once again, your intent is to make this wrong thing you're doing right, and I can clearly see it. Sad.
Offended you or like,
Are you breaking?
but the thing is,
You're breaking up, bro.
we're still at,
Oh, can I say something while it's breaking up?
Yeah,
So, Umberto, I don't think, actually, unless, I'm not even going to say who, but I don't think me, Tony, Cherry, or Siren are like condoning anybody saying that word. I think what we're trying to point out is we believe it's bad on both sides. And I think you think the same way, right? Like when people in Bold's panel, whether they're black or not, like if they are black, you don't like it either, correct?
Yo, and what's so crazy, and the reason I was so, and Siren knows a little bit about this, the reason I was so like just messed up about like why Dee started going around with that fucking like train of like just being able to feel openly like call me that is for exactly this. Out of nowhere, randomly, because someone said in his emotions, he just explained it. He saw other people doing it, so he felt comfortable to do it. You feel me? That's why I kind of hated that rhetoric at the very beginning because fucking the foresight is like, yo, now look, like random people just feel that they can say that shit because you hear someone else say it.
But why do you?
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Like like Tony was saying, it's acceptable on one side because people are like, yeah, he's a C word, he's a C word, he's a C word.
I told her that.
And so when Andy was upset with you and was like, hey, you're the C word, he knows it was bad. We know that he knows that it was bad. But I think, like what I said in the chat was, Andy's the only one that I've heard get reprimanded from it by his own friends and apologize to you. I haven't heard that on any sides. But I do agree with you in the same sense as you have to be cautious around him now because you think kind of differently of him because he said that word.
Yeah,
I agree with
and because from the very beginning I was right. From what I was spewing, I was like, yo, Dee, this is dangerous rhetoric that you fucking putting out there. And now look, someone just
I mean, but in another sense, you and everybody else knows that I said the N-word in a live.
Taco, how dare you?
What are you talking about? It was funny as fuck the way she said it. I don't give a fuck. I was there that day. That shit was funny as fuck.
Well, I'm a G, but I know it was wrong. Am I going to apologize to the person I did it to? Absolutely fucking not. Did I know that should have never left my mouth and should never leave my mouth ever again? Yes, but on birthday, I don't know if it because it wasn't towards you that you were willing to be forgiving more, or because I know a lot of people haven't really said much to me about it since then.
I mean, I hear you, Tacos. It's I don't know. It's just the same thing, honestly. It's like I don't want nobody calling me that.
On birthday, you're gonna have to hold the same energy with tacos then that you did with Andrew.
That's what I'm asking. I think maybe it's because I didn't directly call on birthday that, where when I did admit to it and on birthday's live, I was like, look, I said the N-word. He's like, why are you, like at first on birthday's like, why are you telling me this? I said, because I just have to tell you. But you were like, look, you know it's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. But I think maybe for on birthday, it's because it was personal with Andy when he called him the C word. Maybe.
He also wasn't there when. Sorry, on birthday. He also wasn't there when you said that to Tacos. So I think
that's true.
Yeah, no,
has a bit of a
wouldn't anybody else like hold Tacos like accountable or? But they don't say anything about it. And listen, I don't think anybody should be calling anybody slurs, right? But you have to, like, even though on birthday wasn't there, even though you know that she said it on birthday, like, I feel like maybe you're hurt, really hurt because Andrew said that to you, versus Taco said it but didn't direct it towards you, if that makes sense.
I'm definitely not hurt that Andy said that. I mean, I'm fucking playing the fucking game. Like, he kept dropping me, but after he knew it was wrong, because after he said that shit, he didn't let me back up. After all the other times he let me back up, or I was able to get back up.
Oh, it had nothing to do with that.
He knew I was gonna get in his ass because he fucking.
So I feel like if I explain why Andy was upset, it's gonna sound like I'm condoning it too. So I'm like almost afraid to like explain, the whole you telling him everything's public information, when at the time it wasn't just his father's business. It was like he was going through some, his father had just recently, left, and it was really personal for him, and they shared more than his business. I mean, they were having funerals for him, and I'm not condoning him calling you the C word, but I think he was genuinely upset when he was trying to vent in his live, and you jumped in his box and was kind of like, well, Andy, everything's public information. Well, that's true. Everybody's information is basically public, except like what, your social security or your medical records, So like it still could be upsetting to him.
I get you, Tacos. But yet another episode of me catching a stray for someone being upset at other people.
So yeah. I don't think Andrew's directly upset with you. I don't think that he should have said that to you.
There's no way.
Right. I just think that in the moment of him starting his own live and kind of venting what's been going on with other people, you kind of jumped in and was like, well, Andy, you have no room to talk and all this and everything's public records. I think that kind of triggered him. Like I said, not condoning it. I don't think what Andrew said to you is okay, but I'm just saying, like, but he's like I said, he's been the first one to apologize to you. I haven't heard anybody on both sides apologize to you.
That is a good point, Tacos.
Yeah, I mean, I can say that for Andrew, like, he did apologize. But, I mean, and like Taco said, like, he was going through some stuff, and I think Andrew felt like you were taken.
But Terry, I told Andy the only way I'll accept the apology is through change behavior. I got to see the change behavior. He got to never again call me or any other black person a coon.
I have to say something. So, I feel like it's trying to be negated, what Andrew said, which from my understanding is like the highest way to disrespect a black person by calling them that word. Regardless, like, I've had people do some horrible shit to me on this app, and I've never called them that word. Never even thought about it.
Listen, Cyrus, I didn't even know that word until I got on this app. I didn't even know about it, the C word, right? Of course, I've heard the N word, right? But I didn't even know what the C word was until I heard somebody say it, and then I looked it up and understood the meaning of it, right? The thing is that people are going to say things. That's just life, right? Whether they intend to say it or not. And like I said, you have to hold the same energy for everyone, no matter what color they are.
And I'll get on Tacos tomorrow.
Right, yeah, because that brings up a good point. Somebody has been, doxing my family, calling and harassing my mother on a live and making fun of it. And I said the N-word with the A, not the R, but it was wrong. But I think that I'm not saying it's okay, but that's why I relate to Andrew, is when people push you and do the most disgusting things, especially like towards your parents or deceased loved ones or something like that. Things come out like that. And to be apologetic actually means a lot, in my opinion.
I agree with that too, but I don't know. My birthday's been my day one, and if he feels disrespected, I can't negate what he's saying, because nothing ever bothers this man. Nothing ever bothers him.
Yeah, I felt disrespected. That's why Andy didn't bring me back up after he said it.
Yeah, I've said it like 5 times. I'm not
That's not why. That's not why.
That is why. You knew
No,
you did
it's
wrong,
not. It's
and you
because
couldn't face me in the moment. It's okay. You knew you did wrong, and you
no,
couldn't
it's
face me in the
because you
moment.
were sticking up for Little Moon Boots' bullshit, and I was like, all right, like I'm just not dealing with this.
I mean, yeah, I can, Andrew. What Goon Boots did is ridiculous. He should have never inserted his nose where it didn't belong.
Yeah, and then on
Period.
birthday was like sticking up for him and like you know, like saying it was all public information and he didn't think he did anything wrong, and I was just getting like fucking pissed off. Because like I thought on birthday would be like, yo, what do you mean you're doxing his family? No, I didn't think he would be like, oh, it's all public, it's all good. Like I thought that you would have some sense about this situation.
I mean, maybe on birthday, like
No, because
maybe you can understand that, like it's about the
see, there
intent
goes
with the
full
whole
circle.
releasing of information, right?
Yeah, I get that, but then it's just like full circle with that fucking just stereotype. It's just like, oh, I thought you were better. I thought you knew better. You didn't know better. You're so stupid. You COON. Oh my gosh, Andy. I don't think
And
you're
I'm
helping
not
the
taking up for
case.
Andrew. I think Andrew should really watch what he says. Honestly,
That's all I'm saying. That's Jerry. That's all I'm saying. That's
yeah.
all I'm saying.
Are we past it, or should I comment? If we're past it, I'll leave it
No.
alone.
We're like,
leave it
no,
alone.
please don't.
So we're past it. We don't need my input.
I would like
Honestly,
to hear what you
that's
No,
kind
we
of up
don't. We
to
don't need your
Unbirthday at
input.
this point. I think Unbirthday is the
I
one
think-
that could judge whether he's past it or not.
Yeah. I think that only time is gonna fix this.
All right, hang on. Are we being serious right now?
Yeah, I don't think it's that serious.
Memphis, Andrew. Okay, seriously, enough.
But it's
Enough. It was bad enough to. No, Andrew, because you're negating everything you said by apologizing.
No, but Simon, it's not even about so I made the apology and I'm not gonna call him that ever again. Like there's not really much else I can do.
But now you're sitting here saying that it's stupid that he's even upset. Like, what are we doing, Andrew?
I'm not saying
like, you
it's
know better than
because
this.
He's not that upset. He's said so much himself that it doesn't bother him.
It bothers him.
I don't give you the right to do it again.
He wouldn't have
I
confronted you
already
about
said
it.
that I'm not going to do it again.
Well, change behavior. You can say you're not going to do it again, but you can also lie in the moment. So just show me you won't, and not do it again.
How am I You have to look.
I'm glad you asked, Andy. I'm glad you asked. The way you can show me is by not saying it to any black person ever again for the rest of your life.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's the word for one, and it.
I feel like
you're going to get away from the word.
The point of me and Tony and Siren and Cherry being up here wasn't to downplay what Andy said. We were trying to the situation between them, not to downplay the word.
You don't think it kind of infantilizes black people a little bit when you basically say, "Oh, don't say these certain words around black people. They don't have the emotional capability to hear that."
Well,
to me, that's more to me.
Memphis,
No, that's not what it is at all. Actually, it's happening.
I don't think that anybody should say the C word or the N word, regardless of the color of their skin.
So, it's having the respect to not saying it because it does have meaning. They're just not fucking words that people just haphazardly.
I think that. Yeah, so we're having.
Can I make an example about what Tony was saying earlier?
Tacos, please.
Now I do agree with Tony in the sense of should it be? Is it legal? Is racism legal? Yeah, it is. As long as you're not physically harming them, of course. Is it legal to say slurs? Yes. Is it offensive? Yes. Just like the word, the P3DO word, right?
Yeah.
Nobody likes to be called the P3DO word or the other P word. Should it be illegal? I don't think so. It's just highly offensive. There's going to be offensive things that is going to be looked down upon, and that's okay. It's not, just because something's not illegal doesn't mean that it shouldn't be looked down upon.
Why do you feel the need to be able to say that word? Like the shit that we did back then, it's a disgrace to us to want to say those fucking words right now.
Yeah, so I think that, I mean, obviously we have like kind of a fundamental different understanding of what went on and like kind of what was like morally reprehensible and things like that, but that's kind of beside the point. I feel like we have one set
They were
standard.
treated like cattle. They were treated like cattle.
But so was everybody else at some point in human history.
So was every other race that was a slave.
Yeah. Which is every
but
race.
not to that extent and not that long.
No, it's actually no. That's not the case. The Barbary slave trade, the white European.
It's the longest slavery.
The Barbary
conversation when they always say, "Oh, it wasn't as bad."
Yeah.
Oh shit! You don't fucking know.
It's not okay. So it's not a competition,
Oh
right? There have been horrors. There have been horrors that have happened throughout the entire time of Earth. The point is, these are words that were used during those times to be explicitly derogatory towards black people.
And there's been words to be derogatory towards everybody else too.
Oh, but we're not talking about other words. We're literally talking about the C word and possibly the N word. My question is, what's the reason why we need to feel the need to say it and have that accepted? Obviously, it's harmful to black people, so.
But here's the deal. Like, let me ask you this: do you think,
like me saying it? I'm gonna say I admit that I said it. I'm also admitting that it's not okay to say that. I don't need to be walking around using that word. What is the reason why we would want to fight to use that word? It just doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you, because
knowing that it offends people.
Okay, yeah, but well, first of all, there's no constitutional protection about not having your feelings hurt. Ultimately, the way we understand law in the West is that you're responsible for your emotions. Okay, no matter how demeaning or how harmful somebody
can be seen as a form of hate speech.
Yeah, so we don't do hate speech. There's no such thing as hate speech.
Yeah, so control your emotions and don't use the slur. Control your emotions and don't use the slur.
Control your emotions and don't crash out over a word.
Don't use the slur. Yeah. Control your emotions.
But on birthday, the difference is you're trying to tell me what I can and cannot say. So you're basically telling me that your emotions should be able to have control over what I say.
How come you can't convey your idea? How come you can't convey your thoughts or idea without using the slur?
Well, I can, and a good example.
Why can't you do something that allows you to live in society peacefully? Why do you have to have such a fucking pride thing in your face that you can't not say a fucking word?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, typically, like I never go out of my way.
Pride, but
yeah, you're defending it. Like, why are you trying to defend it then? If you can do all these things, you can convey your idea without using the slur and things. So why are you defending the right to be able to use slurs, knowing that you know the history behind slurs?
I'm defending literally the First Amendment, the right to freedom of speech. Because here's the deal: like right now, it's NIGGER.
I fucking hate that.
So now it's at
the freedom of speech. I can just talk, yap, say whatever I want, bro.
Yep,
like,
that's literally
that's the freedom of speech. You can